My parents' couch, trying to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory. Help a whole name means protector. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready? Let's go.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's got room. Oh, that's a nice move by Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Here we go. Here we go. No. Ready.
A give left side to Robinson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because They knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Come on, set. 70, tempo.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Ready? Go! 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Connell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Connell. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 22. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And his throw here's incomplete. The Ravens at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted, a loss of a full 6 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, middle. Hey.
To throw again is Jackson. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Drake London, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. True able to connect on the extra point.
Makes the score.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Ravens nothing. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, good move. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At their own.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Sit hot! 180!
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Falcons 14, Ravens 7. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Connell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Connell sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson from 17 yards out. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Jackson. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good for a
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
No. You. Report. Hey, middle.
Again, Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
What? Go ahead. 180.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. He will have the first down and a bit more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Brevin Jordan, 47 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Falcons 21, Ravens 14. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Connell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2nd and 6. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
25 yards that time.
That's another.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors, 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll empty out the backfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll try to run with Robinson. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
19. Go.
Looking to throw. Connell. And that is caught. But the bank judge right there to say incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Jackson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Jackson going to keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Change it. Report.
They'll look to throw again. Jackson going to keep it. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Back to throw. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout
He's brought down
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Ozzy, man.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Ravens 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulting in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
180. Get up. 180. Go ahead. Go. Middle. Yeah.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. James Pierce in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
180. 180. You at X. Hey, middle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. James Pierce able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready? 60 Eagle.
Throwing to start the drive. Connell got one on a slant. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Get it. 18 Rattler.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Hey, Ozzy!
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Sit on! You! Report!
To throw is Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
13. Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Jackson throwing once more. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Where they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
19-yard line.
Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Alpha, sit on. Hey, sit on. 180. Hey, report. No, we changed it.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's good.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Onward.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The tackle by Jalen Walker. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the
Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They start on the ground with Robinson here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
At the 31-yard line.
Off play action. Connell. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off the play fake. Connell. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The pass on the fake punt. Intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Middle.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Jackson going to keep it. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw again is Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
From 17 yards out. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Falcons 41, Ravens 26.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They
onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun.
Connell. That is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Connell. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. Report. Play. Hey, go. Sit up.
Jackson.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
13.
Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it.
20. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Here's 1st and goal.
Hey.
Now Jackson.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready?
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
It's not. Ready? Go ahead. You change it. Hey.
Throwing. Jackson.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
This is 3rd and goal.
It's hot. Ready? Go. You are X. You are X.
Jackson to throw. Jackson, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
You change it.
Jackson. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Point after, right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Trap 50, trap 50. Left thing 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Connell. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last shot for Jackson. This ball intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.